What if everything you've been told about where your baby should sleep is wrong?
Not dangerous, not irresponsible, just wrong.
Because here's what researchers found when they started putting sensors on sleeping babies.
And this is the part nobody talks about.
A baby's body, when placed alone in a crib, doesn't just feel lonely. It starts to malfunction. Heart rate variability drops. Breathing becomes irregular. Cortisol, the stress hormone, spikes in a sleeping infant.
And yet, the moment that same baby is placed next to a caregiver, everything stabilizes, like flipping a switch.
So why does that happen? What is going on inside a baby's brain and body that makes your physical presence not just comforting, but
That's exactly what we're going to unpack today. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to look at your baby's sleep in a completely different way.
But here's the surprising part. This isn't just about sleep. It's about survival. It's about evolution.
Let's start at the very beginning. When a baby is born, their brain is, and I mean this literally, unfinished.
At birth, a human baby's brain is only about 25% developed.
Compare that to a foal, which can walk within hours of being born. Or a dolphin, which can swim immediately.
Human babies can do almost nothing on their own. And that's not a flaw. That's actually the strategy. You see, millions of years of evolution made a calculated trade-off. Instead of delivering a baby with a fully developed brain,
Humans evolved to deliver babies early and finish the brain development outside the womb.
Scientists actually have a name for this. And during that 4th trimester, the baby is not ready to be alone, not even close.
the baby's nervous system is literally designed to use you as an external regulator. Your heartbeat, your breathing rhythm, your body temperature, your smell. These are inputs, signals that the baby's...
Think of it like a newly installed operating system that needs to sync with a server. You are the server. Without that connection, the system runs into errors.
And one of the most vulnerable moments for those errors to appear is during sleep.
Now, most of us have been told by books, by pediatricians, by well-meaning relatives that the goal is to get the baby to sleep
In their own crib, in their own room, as soon as possible. But what most parents don't realize is what that transition.
In the 1990s, researchers began studying how the absence of touch affects infant stress levels.
What she found was striking. Babies separated from their caregivers during sleep showed elevated stress hormones within.
And more recently, a 2012 study published in the journal Early Human Development tracked the physiological
versus in close proximity to a caregiver. The results? When sleeping alone, babies spent significantly more versus in close proximity to a caregiver. The results? When sleeping alone, babies spent significantly more. In plain English, their bodies were on alert, even while unconscious. Sleep is essentially construction time for a developing brain. Sleep is crucial for a baby's development. It's during this time that memory consolidation occurs, alongside.
This includes the release of growth hormones, tissue repair, and the strengthening of the immune system. A low-stress state is scientifically better for development.
What creates that low-stress state in an infant?
Let's go back 200,000 years to our ancestors.
The need for proximity is deeply rooted in our evolutionary past. For early humans on the savannah, what does it mean for a baby to be alone and out of contact?
Separation equals danger to the infant's brain. The evolutionary wiring of the panic response means that for a baby, solitude equals danger, while
The proximity-seeking system. Decades of research into early attachment have shown that closeness between a baby and caregiver plays a crucial role in development.
The biological system doesn't know we're not on the savannah anymore. The baby's brain doesn't know the modern home is safe.
The stress response activates every single time.
One of the most deeply embedded survival mechanisms.
some babies go quiet, which is more concerning to researchers.
Research has shown that babies who appear quiet are not always calm. They may actually be experiencing higher levels of stress.
Internally, the stress and cortisol are still elevated. For more science-backed insights into baby sleep and parenting, make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Research shows that mothers and babies in close proximity experience biological synchronicity, where their sleep patterns and heart rates align.
Heart rate patterns and breathing rhythms begin to sync. The baby's signals haven't worked, leading to a shutdown.
While the protest stops, the internal stress remains.
Just like these metronomes falling into rhythm, studies show that a baby's biological clock syncs with their caregiver when they sleep in close proximity. These patterns have been measured and consistently observed in controlled environments. Researchers at Bar Ilan University in Israel conducted a key study on this topic. Why proximity matters. It's about biological synchrony, a concept backed by complete science.
Studies show a remarkable synchronization, sometimes down to the microsecond-level coordination of breathing between a mother and her baby.
The baby borrows stability from the caregiver's nervous system.
This proximity leads to synchronized sleep patterns, lower cortisol levels, and significantly better sleep for the baby.
Would parents feel differently about crying it out, given this science?
Co-sleeping, putting your baby to sleep near you, is a controversial topic. Half the people call it dangerous, the other half call it natural. The critical difference between bed sharing and room sharing is often debated. However, research indicates that while proximity is key, we must always prioritize safety. Avoid alcohol, certain medications, and soft bedding in the crib. Room sharing is the current recommendation. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends a safe sleep environment. This means keeping soft bedding away from the baby and avoiding alcohol.
AAP data comes primarily from Western-style households.
Leading sleep researchers have found that when babies remain close to a caregiver, their sleep patterns become more stable and regulated.
The real question is how to maintain proximity safely. The high levels of synchrony in breastfeeding pairs. As you can see, both safety and proximity are equally important. Both matter. The mother's scent provides security, even without touch. To encourage independent sleep while maintaining connection, gradually increase the distance. First, by the bed. When it comes to sleep, a baby's need for proximity is instinct, not habit. Trust your natural urges.
Proximity benefits can be achieved without a shared sleep surface.
Proximity builds a foundation for future resilience.
When considering the move to their own room, it's important to remember that a sense of proximity is key to a baby's restful sleep.
Decades of research suggests that when babies stay close to a caregiver, they feel safer, more regulated, and more secure.
The urge to be close is evolution at work.
The science points to something much bigger than just sleep.
Nighttime is where trust and attachment are built. The baby learns the world is a safe place.
There is a cultural obsession with early baby independence, as seen in the popularity of various sleep training guides.
Babies are biologically not designed to sleep alone.
The signal of a caregiver's presence is a biological necessity. Research is clear on the benefits of secure attachment.
Remember, you are building a brain every night.
There is a cultural pressure to always be doing something, to self-soothe. Yet, moments like this remind us to simply be here.
The baby was never meant to be alone. We hope this shed some light on the science of sleep. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Mind Secret Lab for more.